Hey Leo people, so I got a message. I got something about the Wild Wild West and something about flames. Okay, I don't know what that's about. But somebody could have a problem with authority. Someone is sending bitter, angry messages or emails because they are mad about some type of order that was given or some type of decision that was made. Someone feels like you have an advantage or an upper hand of some sort. Somebody is realizing that they are not in control of a situation and it's making their ego flare up. Just ignore this person. That ego flare up will then turn into an ego death, okay? Forcing this person to heal and be in alignment. So it's like you're a trigger or a catalyst to shattering the ego, okay? So once their ego will flare up first, but then when they don't get any reactions out of that, it'll force an ego death, which will force healing, which will force somebody into alignment with their higher self. It's like when your parent used to say, I whoop you because I love you. And it hurts you more than it hurts me. So with those coming out, I feel like it's not necessarily you teaching somebody a lesson, right? So don't get all in your ego like that, because that's not good, okay? It could backfire. But in a sense, spirit is using you to teach this person a lesson. It's not you teaching nobody shit. Let me make that clear. It's spirit using you as a catalyst, okay? Because I don't want nobody, to get it twisted, to be like, oh yeah, motherfucker, your ego gonna die as long as I don't speak to you. I don't want it to be that type of thing. That does happen, but it's not like, don't let yourself fall in the seat of control, because then it will end up pulling you into karma as well, because now instead of being high vibrational with it, you then let low vibrational drag you down with this person. Okay, so be careful of that. You're hurt about this too, but you've realized that tough love is the only way out. Still being able to feel this person's energy does make it difficult, but standing in your power brings you what you desire, what you deserve. Okay, so it's a must. It's like you don't want to let this person go, but they're not going to heal by keep holding on to them, right? So that might even inspire somebody. Okay, maybe you want to see this person in their higher self, so you're inspired to not talk to their ass at all. Okay, till they get their shit together. Okay, so but that's for somebody. God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please give us some clear and concise messages for the Leo people. What message do we have for the Leo people with the Leo placements? Only energy of high vibration, high frequency, and high white light is welcome here, spirit. No energy of low vibration, low frequency, or negativity is welcomed, and I ask that you rebuke it in the name of you. Okay, the incense right there ain't gonna work out for me because there's too much milk. So let me set it over there like I did the other time, because when it get up in the video, that's one thing. But when it get all up in my face, that's another. Yeah, somebody could be angry. So that's why I said just ignore their ass. Stay away from them, because you don't want nobody all up in your face. Somebody could be trying to get up in your face and want to be up in your face, okay? See, the problem for this person is that their time don't run out to create something, because they wanted to stay between both worlds, because they wanted to wear a mask instead of coming in to support this situation. But then they might be realizing that even though this was a never-ending story, they kept their heart trapped up in a bubble. And now this is the aftermath. It's all unfolding on them. Okay? What we got for Leo? Cleaning up. Now the cleanup crew done came through, because this person don't want to just be higher, heal and get in their higher self on their own. So spirit coming through with the cleanup. I don't know what people do, check themselves, but when your ego stick like that, you need to shatter. Yeah. Loyal heart. Yeah, there's a situation. Orphaned. Yeah, there's a situation where somebody's going to attempt to try to clean up something with you, but you left them out because they're feeling left out in the cold. But see, but the truth be told is you already feel like this person ain't for you. They just bring round and rounds. That's where the ego bruising coming in, when now somebody's feeling abandoned. Peace. Nope, that's here now. Peace. To be fair. Time to go. Co-create. TikTok. See, somebody only wants to co-create now that you realize that. Now that they realize it's time for you to go. Before, they was just fine hanging their ass in between both worlds with this mask on. Now all of a sudden you leaving. Oh, they want to change the wind. Oh, it's no place like home. Oh, it's faded. Oh, let's regenerate it. Oh, but baby, there's a fork in the road from you supporting this, because even though you knew it was a never-ending story, you kept your heart encapsulated. So, but why? Why didn't you go the distance for this yin energy when it mattered? Now you like, I'll do it. Let me bring you some gifts. I'm watching you. This ain't the business ain't finished. Let me send you messages. Let me fix this. But the whole time somebody had a deep knowing. They had a chance to come out their ego and they refused. That's for somebody. There's somebody here, though, as well, who wants to clean up a situation with you. They want to come in and be fair to you after possibly leaving you out in the cold and then realizing that your heart is loyal. Okay? They want to find peace with you. I don't feel like that's the same energy as the people who got their ego flared up. So... So let's see about this clean it up energy. Why is this here for Leo? The Queen of Swords. There it is, the cleanup crew. Cleaning it up is somebody getting cut the fuck out. That's exactly what Spirit is on. You ego death, baby. There's that ego. Spirit is here to clean a motherfucker's ego up right through you. You get cut them out and go straight cold. And guess what they get? Anxiety and an ego panic. And you stay in your Queen of Swords. That's what Spirit is telling you. You stay in Queen of Swords, meaning I don't want to hear shit but the facts, or I don't want to hear shit at all. I'm cold. I don't want to talk. Type energy. Yep. Then the enlightenment comes right out. This could be a Leo that this is happening to, or a Leo that's doing this. Okay. But there it is. There's the Tower. That makes somebody aware. There's a sudden realization that shifts everything, and then the person ends up in the Two of Swords reverse, not knowing what the fuck to do or trying to figure out why they didn't follow their intuition. Could be dealing with a Virgo, but this is somebody being taught a lesson. Somebody who likes to take what they want and then roll out, while they receive nothing but unconditional love, and they're guarded. This is a wand, a Knight of Wands. Somebody who's passionate but nothing else. Okay? They're under judgment. They're going in a spiritual reflection on that ego, because that's what keeps them from showing up the way that they're supposed to. So now it's time to reflect. Okay? Loyal heart. This is somebody being forced to go within and ask themselves why. Why are you restricting yourself from a heart that is loyal? And this could be you. Leo masculine. There's Leo. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody could be dealing with a Sagittarius. But this is somebody's destiny. And their heart is drawn in, but they experiencing disappointments from the past, or they got childhood trauma that they need to clean up. So instead they show up with ego, knowing that it's destiny, knowing that they have a deep knowing that their heart is loyal to the situation, knowing that it's a never-ending story. This person needs some healing. They toxic and they hurt, and that's why they can't show up in any other way. Talking about orphan. This person could be running from the very same thing they get abandoned. Abandonment issues. Page of Cups. Justice. Somebody could be dealing with a Libra. And the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. See, this is somebody emotionally maturing. They're getting left out in the cold and abandoned, but it's going to emotionally mature this person with this King of Cups energy. It's going to put them in emotions. It's going to put them in an apologetic energy. It's going to help them understand. Okay? They're going to want to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, which will start off as an apology. They're going to want to be fair. They're going to want to try to get peace. They're going to try to move forward. They're going to want to get into alignment, just like the meditation says. Boom. They're going to want to get into alignment with a contract. That's somebody moving forward and walking away from shit that ain't emotionally serving them while closing the cycle. Because they done lost something that they really wanted to keep. But they couldn't keep it because they couldn't put their ego down enough to be vulnerable and indulge in it the way that they should have. Okay? So this person will be stagnated and forced to reflect, forced to grow. Because this person's been caught up and stagnated by these manipulating ways that don't work out, or by the sabotage. And Ten of Swords, it's got to go. Spirit is taking this person through a complete ego death. Somebody could have been dealing with an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Heavy on the Taurus. Could be a Scorpio. But Seven of Swords. Somebody, they either sabotaged the situation with the Empress or they betrayed her. But regardless of the fact, it requires a death. It requires an ending so a new beginning can take place. Somebody could have been dealing with a Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here. Yeah, something's being transformed. See, this person is balance is being installed within this person. Because I do feel like they want to be victorious in this Ten of Cups, but they're not doing it. Yeah, somebody's been caught up on a Ten of Swords that took their ass under. A painful ending that took place in their life, and they haven't been able, really willing to invest emotionally ever since. So they've been moving around making decisions through ego. Inner child trauma. Making your choices, planning according to that. But now that's getting left behind, Eight of Cups. Because it's not emotionally serving this person. Somebody's trying to find peace. Somebody wants to be fair. But the stagnation here now is that they got to work on their ways. They got to work on how they show up in other people's lives or how they show up, period, in the world. Peace. Excuse me. Four of Cups reverse. Two of Cups. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius. So this earth sign could be getting some healing here from traditional shit, from things that they grew up in, from cycles. Just coming up the way they were showed, right? See, because here now I feel like somebody's receiving some type of intuitive hit when it comes to the situation and how to put peace into it. But then you got another energy that's not just discontent and bored with the whole thing. Could be a Gemini. We got the Lovers. Virgo, Gemini again. Looks like somebody's become discontent with the Emperor because they feel like it's all full of lies and they just want to stand in the truth. They feel like the Emperor can't focus on no love because he's too busy focusing on the past, the Four of Cups. But I feel like this Emperor is about to come out of that. That's why he's sitting here trying to manifest. I guess it's different parts for different people. And some people are still full-fledged emerged in their ego. And they might blow up and get pissed off and yell at you. Some people, they already did that and it didn't work. And then they're forced to just sit with it and blame themselves. Some people have already started to take accountability, be here and now, and realize these ways ain't serving me. Let me start healing my inner child wounding. So take it where you at, okay? But I feel like somebody wants peace in the situation, and once they complete healing, their intuition will help them understand how to conquer that. Now, they will see this as a missed opportunity, but I still feel like they will try to manifest it anyway, because they're feeling like it's a part of their destiny. It's something that's in alignment with what they're supposed to be doing. And plus, they feel extremely drawn in, and then I feel like the situation will require this person to want to be fair. Even though they might have had to step away and fix themselves and heal themselves and go through this process, that process, and that process, that don't mean that they forgot how they moved out in the world. And I do feel like once all this takes place, this person will be wanting to come back and be accountable. So I'm about to be fair. And sometimes the separation is needed so that people can go out on their own and grow. In your person's case, they could have needed to go out on their own because they were in some type of illusion or confusion. They lacked the clarity that they needed, but they will be receiving it, okay? And it will inspire them to grow. Growth energy. Ace of Swords. The Emperor and the Six of Swords. Yep, it will require. The Emperor will see the clarity, the truth, and he will want to get into calmer waters. He'll be moving towards you real quick, but that don't mean he's gonna be healed. He might still be wounded and in the process of putting the burdens down. Still healing. But if that's the case and he's in a upright position, then he should let you know all the details and not just come in blindly. This is somebody who wants to reconcile with you. They want to have balance with you. This is somebody who's been holding on to hurt. Because they've been holding on to hurt, they haven't been able to hear their intuition speaking. This is somebody who's initiated some type of healing. Or they will be. The healing will help them to complete whatever this cycle is that keeps them holding back from love. Which is more than likely fear of being hurt again. Constantly looking back to that past situation that didn't work out. And that allowing that, could be an earth sign, allowing that to keep them from fully indulging in the current situations or the future situations. Somebody's got to let go of that past. Because it's hindering them. The past is hindering the future. Because somebody wants to keep looking at every situation like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. I know last time they got to let that go. Could be this earth sign. They hold back, but they need to retreat from that. Because the only reason they hold back is due to past disappointments with this Five of Cup energy. That it afraid of being left out in the cold, so they show up as, oh, they happy single. But the whole time they done ran into you. Queen of Wands. And they see that they want something long term, but they're afraid of that. And the thing is, a lot of times in life we are afraid of stuff. We don't let that stop us. But this person has got to the point where they just start living behind ego. And the ego stopped them every time. But you shouldn't, if you're showing up egotistical and mean to people that you really love, that's where the real problem comes in. Because you're not being in alignment with even yourself. Your own heart, your own feelings, your own emotions. So what can I expect from you? Is really what I would ask myself when I'm trying to date you. Right? Because you're only going to be able to do so much with a hurt perspective and a hurt vision. You're not going to be able to see as far as I can see. Your vision's going to be stunned, stunted. Because you're only seeing through the vision of that person that hurt you. And you feel like that's the end of everything. Or this could be somebody you're dealing with. What happens next in this situation, Spirit, for the Leo people? What happens next? Healing takes place, though, but I feel like it's separate healing. I feel like this person steps away. They finally stop hitting you up, and they step away to go get the healing that they need. And then one day in the future, they just pop up out the blue. Let you know they never forgot about you, and they took the steps that they needed to take in order to be the person that you needed them to be. Yeah, what happens next is you move right on through that to the commitment. Leo masculine. Could be somebody, a non-Leo masculine as well. What happens next is somebody, look at that. See, they hold back because they hurt, which brings in the saboteur energy. 7 of Swords and the 3 of Swords brings in the 10, to the toxic, to the fear. To the High Priestess reverse. See, this is what happens next is that this person they continue to hold back, not following their intuition because they're moving through a hurt energy until you cut them off, right? Knight of Wands. Somebody's holding back from commitment, but they're living in an illusion. Why? Because they're looking through the perspective of hurt. They're not listening to their intuition, or can't hear yelling. They can't get the information and the knowledge that their intuition is trying to give them because they are too egotistical. So then what happens next? 8 of Pentacles reverse. Somebody just removes all their resources and get real guarded. Then what? Yep, you remove your resources, you get real guarded. Somebody makes a decision to walk away from this. There's the Emperor. You walk away. He takes charge of his toxic. He takes charge of his lies. He takes charge of his fears. Why? Because he wants to have faith. Because he wants to have this love. Because he wants to have a commitment here. A twin flame here. I feel like this person first tries to manipulate, right? By the ego flare up. They try to make it seem like they want to come in and give you something that y'all haven't already been down there. Well, let's get on the same page. Let's get committed. Let's have a kid. Let's get married. Some shit like that. But they still dealing with the 10 of Swords. So don't step yourself into nothing prematurely. Stay the Queen of Swords. Stand your ground until this person goes through this anxiety period that sends them in an ego death. Because anything before that is somebody trying to come in and get you to condone in low vibrations. Let this person heal their inner child wounding. Then they can address this twin flame. Because that's what happens. This person needs a transformation. And until they complete that transformation and they move forward victoriously, there's nothing you can do with them. As sad as that is, this person dealing with their own burdens and they got to be willing to put them down. Go within themselves. And then show up to the twin flame, to the brand new passionate beginning. Doing the right thing, carrying the right vibration and the right energy to be an emperor. Especially if you're a twin flame. I wouldn't be surprised that you're triggering your masculine like this. Because that's your job. That's what the Lord set us up to do. We trigger each other. Right? And a lot of times you don't like it. You don't like what you're... Because what it is that your twin flame is a mirror for you. They holding up a mirror for you to see how you are as a person. And if you've been thinking you this uppity, upstanding person, and you've been forced to see that you're a person who moves out of ego, and you hurt people, you won't like that because you didn't see it that way. And then when you do, you start fixing yourself, because who want to just be out here fucking people over? I mean, unless you do, then you don't fix yourself, and then guess what happens? Well, the Lord steps in, the universe steps in and clears your ass up out the way if you ain't gonna, if you gonna get down or you gonna lay down in this spiritual realm, in this spiritual world. Okay? And at some point, if they ain't gonna keep bothering with you, they'll stick you in the cell, or they'll stick you in the coffin, Shit. It's forced for her. When people are out here willingly doing wrong and knowing it, that's one thing. But when they start making you aware and showing you, hey, this is what you're doing, Leo. This is what you're doing, cross watcher. Then they give you an opportunity to say, oh my God, that's me. That's how I'm acting. That's how I'm moving. Well, let me fix it. Or it gives you an option to say, shit, that ain't me. I ain't gonna fix it. Then you'll get the wrath of God. I mean, just how they go. Because we ain't allowed to move around this bitch in ego. Pride is the devil. Ego's the devil. We ain't allowed that. Okay? So, but that's what I got for you, Leo people. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Namaste and be blessed.